Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to give you guys an update on my Overtone experience. I already made a video explaining what it is, how it works, and applying it to my hair. So if you have not seen that, I definitely recommend you go back and watch that one. If you have seen it, then just keep watching. So as you can tell right now, my hair is not very curly. This is because I wear a hat every day at work and I do not enjoy wearing it curly to work. And I obviously don't have long enough hair to put it in a bun like everybody else. So at night, I flatten my hair, like I brush it flat and then I wrap it pretty tight as is comfortable. And then the next morning I wake up and when I take off the wrap, it is straight like this. So that's a good like no heat straightening plan or way to straighten your hair without heat if you have short hair. So I do that because when I'm at work and I take my hat off, my hair, if it's curly, is a mess. Like the curls are going every which way. I just can't, like I go into the bathroom and I try to brush it down and fix it, but then you have like half straight, half curly hair, whatever. So that's a good tip if you have a very operational job like I do and you're in a uniform and you wear a hat and it's just a hot mess to have your hair curly every day, but you're also being wise and taking care of yourself and not using heat on your hair. Okay, so back to Overtone. I would say that my hair stayed the color that I used for almost 2 weeks about, and they give you a color maintaining conditioner that you use to keep up with the color without having to go through and redo it. When you put in the original one or the first one, it's like dyeing your hair in the sense that you have to separate each piece of your hair and you know. And the maintenance conditioner is something you use as a regular conditioner. You just leave it in a little bowl I cannot talk today. You just leave it in a little bit longer. Depending on who you are, when I condition my hair, I leave it in for a little bit. I don't just wash it out right away. But yeah. So right now I'm inside and I'm using a ring light, of course. I don't have any natural light. So I did take some photos earlier of my hair in the natural light so you can see the way it has faded. It looks a little bit, I don't want to say splotchy because that sounds like there's a negative connotation behind that, but it looks like there's natural highlights. Some places are lighter than others. You can't tell right now. My hair looks really dark inside always. So I don't know if the natural looking highlights are from Overtone fading and sticking more to some strands than other strands, or if that's just how my hair is, because if you didn't know, your hair does get lighter. The sun lightens your hair naturally in the same way it darkens your skin. So it could be that. It's kind of difficult for me to gauge that because I have always dyed my hair for the past like 6 years. I've dyed my hair like every 4 months religiously, every different color under the rainbow. So I don't actually, this is the longest I've gone without dyeing my hair. So I'm not actually sure what my natural hair color looks like. I look at pictures of it from when I'm little and it looks nothing like that right now. Like my hair used to be super, super light brown. So I think that Overtone is safe with the fading. I don't really have anything negative to say about the way it fades. Granted, every color is probably going to fade differently in your hair, but ultimately it is intended to wash out completely, like over time, if you don't keep up with it. So I wouldn't worry too much about how it fades. That's super, super important, but I'm saying from me using it, I do know that it does go away. I will say that with the fading, I think that Overtone's fading, the process is pretty good. Like I said, I have those natural highlights, but not to generalize people because I do not like generalizing people, but most people for the most part have natural highlights. Most people's hair is not solid all the way through. So it did well fading for me. I don't feel like I have any, like, really any complaints about Overtone. I mean, don't expect it to last as long as your hair would last if you actually went out and dyed it. It's very conditioning. I think it smells amazing. And I also think a little bit goes a long way. but I mean, I have really short hair. So I don't have any complaints. I liked it. You saw what my hair looks like now. It's definitely not the same color, so I wouldn't really worry about what if it doesn't wash out thing, especially if you don't like it. Just don't keep up with the maintenance and it'll go away. And for me, I use chocolate brown for brown hair, so it might fade differently for you if you use like green for brown hair or orange for brown hair. That's really all I have to say. If you guys have any questions about the overtone, if I left anything out, then feel free to comment below. I didn't have much to say about it because I didn't have any complaints about it. If you have any questions, you can feel free to direct message me on Instagram. I did change my Instagram name. It is now Breezy Curls, just like my YouTube channel. So go ahead, message me. I'll try to answer as soon as possible. Sometimes I take a little longer than I plan to, but I will answer you. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.